Laminaria hyperborea. Your Latin name tells me something of your broad brown leaves and your affinity for the cold, clear waters of the north. But it is your common names, tangle, cuvee, redware, sea rod, mayweed, slot mara, that fill my mouth with seawater and tell me more of who you really are and all the ways in which you are loved.
We're here in a magnificent location called MYO. If you're from Ireland, England, Scotland or Wales, you're an islander. And that is probably the single and most important thing about you as a human being, if you're to look at the impact that it has on you culturally, socially, economically. It is Lower Cork Harbour, something that was so coveted indeed by our British rulers that when they left here in 1921, they insisted on keeping Cork Harbour. Cork exists because of the river, not the other way around.
The salmon with knowledge. If you eat a piece of that, you could go to anywhere. 15 minutes, 20 minutes walk down the marina, you're on fishing grounds. And from May, June and July, you can see draft-net fishermen operating, which is unique to any city in the world.
My family has spent over 180 years, I don't know if that's more than yours even maybe, earning a living from the sea. In the early 80s I did a skipper's ticket. It became a big deal at the time with BIM as they were promoting young people into the industry, and I was one of the first women. I did not understand the implications of joining the EU. Over the years, I and lots of indigenous fishing families would lose the right to earn a living from the sea. Ireland would see its waters being controlled by Europe in the interest of foreign fleets traditionally getting a right to fish in Irish waters. Surrounded by water, nourished by water, climatised it, but not sustained by it, as we see European fleets take massive stocks from Irish waters. I'm not anti-EU, indeed I think we are better together. Our 40-year-old deal with the EU needs to change. Life can be restored to the sea if we make change, but change has to happen. Fish is a very important protein source, but it must be looked after. The word fishing and conservation sounds incompatible, but it need not be. After 180 years, it broke my heart 2 years ago to actually sell my fishing boat. I felt I had left behind me a tradition that was part of us for over 100 years.
Depending on the wind. The wind from the east, the fish bite the east. The wind from the west, the fish bite the west. The wind from the north, the fish go forth. The wind from the south, fish open mouth. What we call a tide, and you were on your way down to your boat, you know, and the cat crossed your path, black cat, you go back home. You say, Jesus, the place could be walking with salmon, you wouldn't care. You go back.
If you saw a fox, you certainly went home. You didn't whistle on a boat because you whistled the wind. You'd be really given out for that. You didn't throw a crust of bread overboard because if you got into difficulty, you might need the bread. There's a huge amount of living with nature, of course.
It's called a nature-based solution. All of the environmentalists and indeed a lot of the European Maritime Day spoke to looking to nature for the answers to the problems that we're facing. And I think it is high time that we capture the magic that exists within true seafarers who have it under their skin and turn this island nation back toward the sea and the incredible value that exists.